Good morning all. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Online students, could you please confirm? Okay, done guys. So let's start the session. So in the last previous classes, we are discussing about in the first three sessions. In the first session, we have discussed about what is data analytics, right? What are the different types of analytics we are having, and what exactly a data analyst will do, and what are the steps involved in the data analytics project, and what are the skills required, and what are the tools. So these are the things which we have covered in the session 1. And in the session 2, we have discussed about the course content in detail, and along with the course content and how the schedule will be done, means step by step how what are the things we are going to learn, and what is the process, I mean the workflow, how the workflow would be there. And in the last class, that is the third class, we have discussed about the generally in a company, okay, what would be the from starting to ending levels, means from where it will start, any project from where it will start, how the negotiation will be done, and from where the project will get, that is from the client to directly to the end, right? So these are the things which we have covered. And just as a small recap, there might be some new students, so that is the reason just I'm trying to give a small recap. So here, just for 5 minutes, and from there we'll move on to the today's session, I mean today's agenda. So as in this data analytics, where data analytics is analyzing the data, analyzing the given data, okay, analyzing the given data, and with respect to analyzing the given data and developing the business from the given data. First, we have to analyze the given data, and from that, what are the analysis we have done? So we have to develop the business. What are the businesses there? Okay, analyzing the given data and developing the business is the data analytics, the major part of the data analytics, right? And for this, what are the skills required? For anyone to be as a data analyst, what are the skills required? Means first, everyone should learn how to understand the business problem, how to understand the given problem first. They have to learn this first, they have to understand. So the business problem understanding is first and foremost important. And from that, we should learn how to extract the data from database, how to extract the data from the database using the SQL. And once we have extracted the data, we have to do the analysis. Before doing the analysis, we have to do the data cleaning, and using any one of them. Either you can use Power BI. Within the Power BI, you can use, with respect to, there is a concept called as Power Query. Okay, there is a concept called as Power Query. Using the Power Query, you can do the using the data cleaning, or you can use using the Python. Okay, so here I am choosing the Python because to learn at least one programming language, apart from the only tools, we are also going to learn one programming language. That is the reason I am choosing here Power BI and Python. So here the data cleaning will be done using the Python, right? And after this, we are going to do the data analysis. And this data analysis also can be done using the same Python or Power BI, or as per your choice, or Tableau. Okay, so data analysis will be done using the Python or Power BI. For both of them, common part is statistics. Statistics is required. Without statistics, we can't do the data analysis. And from there, we should learn how to present ourselves. Whatever the things we have analyzed, if you are unable to present, there is no use. Doing the work is, see, you are learning so many things, but you are not writing the exam, there is no use. So you have to learn the subject. After learning the subject, you have to prove that you are having the subject, then only you will get the jobs. So here presentation has to be done, and this presentation has to be done using in terms of KPIs. That is, which are the key performance indicators. For example, here I have to present to you what are the important parameters, like what are the skills, what are the subject we are going to discuss, how the placement procedure will work, all these things. These are the important points. Everyone wants first, the student, whoever joins in Naresh IT as a student, they require this first, what is the content, and whether this using this content, what are the tools or skills we are going to learn, and from that whether we get the jobs. These are the three major questions. And second next questions goes with respect to what is the fees and what is the duration. Okay, so here most important parameters, that is KPIs, using the KPIs, that is key performance indicators. Using the key performance indicators, we are going to present the data, which are important point. Key performance means which are important for that particular business problem. Those are called as key performance. Okay, so using the key performance indicators, we are going to do this one, that is from Power BI, using the Power BI, and we are going to have the key performance indicators. We are going to present majorly this one. To whom we are going to present means whoever the stakeholders are there, we are going to present. What is meant by stakeholders? Here, what is meaning of stakeholders? Means in your team, other members. Okay, they consist of stakeholders, other team members. Okay, and whoever has given the project to you, your manager or your client, whoever the person has given. So for all these members comes under stake, means to whom you are going to explain. Different category people you are going to explain. For me, who are the stakeholders means you are the stakeholders. Students are the stakeholders. For me, right? So for the stakeholders, I have to explain the concepts clearly. Whatever I have done, what are the analysis I have done, I have to make sure that, see here, 2 points are important. One, for example, let us take an example. There is a car. Okay, car is there. Now car was completely designed. Okay, let us take an example of one car is there and it was designed with some features, with some advanced features like cruise control, or with respect to Bluetooth connectivity, or with advanced features, it has having some kind of features. Now what are the features you are having? You have to explain them. You have to first explain them. What is the features you are having? First you have to explain. To whom? To the customer. Without explaining, just if you sell the car, the person cannot use that properly. So for that, what we are going to use means we are going to design. Once the person has designed the car, the sales, whoever the sales person is there now, the sales person has to explain very clearly what are the features are there and which feature has to be used in which case. All these things the salesperson has to explain very clearly. And once this person explains the concepts very clearly, while explaining, he is going to say, sir, in the car, what are the salesperson is there? He is going to say like this. Okay, he will say like this. This car has the Bluetooth connectivity. You can even connect with the Android. You can even connect with the iOS or like this. And you have to click on this. He will explain how to click on that and how to use that one. But he will not explain how it was designed. How it was designed, they will not explain. Means what is the engineering work was done in the back end, how this car was manufactured in the back end, what is the engineering work they have designed, and what is the aerodynamic design they have taken. They will not explain all these things. Okay, similarly, whatever the work we have done, we will not explain. We will explain what are important for others to check. For example, we have done, for example, there is a bank. Bank has given the multiple loans. To how many people they have given the loans in the month of August? That is the number. For getting that number, you will write one code or you will write something that you don't need to explain. Just you have to explain, sir, in the last August month, we have made with respect to loans to almost 100 people, we have given the loans. And through loans, we have disbursed the amount of 100 crores or 20 crores. What are the number? So just we are going to explain them, but will not explain how we have created that, how we have designed that. Is the point is clear? So here the salesperson will explain the concepts only, but I mean in terms of what are important, but he will not explain that how he has created that. how the car was created, how these softwares are created, which company they have integrated, using the Tata Elxsi, what they have done. They'll not explain all these things. And what is the budget they have done, right? So same way. So these are the skills required. So here I'm going to discuss with you the one called as SQL, and the second one is Python, followed by statistics, and from there Power BI, and of course how to connect between them, one to another, how to connect, because in the SQL the data is there, but we are going to do the data cleaning in the Python. Then we should know how to connect between them. So here we should know how to extract the data from the database, how to transform that into the Python, and there how to do the cleaning, ETL. Okay, extract, transform, load. Here extract, transform, load comes with respect to without using any kind of tool, directly connecting the database to the programming language, or directly connecting the database to the Power BI. Sir, ETL means this one only, means what is the meaning of ETL exactly? ETL, meaning of ETL is extract, transform, and load. This is extract, transform, load. Now let me show you with an example. Okay, what type of extract, transform, load we will do, and what is ETL will be done by the data engineers. I will tell you the difference. Both are different. ETL will be done by the data engineers. ETL will be done by the data analyst. Both of them. Just let me take an example of Power BI. Okay, I'm just trying to open the Power BI. So once I open the Power BI here, see, I'm trying to connect with the database. Okay, I'm trying to extract the data. The data is in the Excel format. So I'm connecting to the Excel. Okay, this is called as extract. What are the step I have done as of now is called as extract. Extracting the data from the Excel sheet. What are the data is there in the Excel sheet? So here the data. Basically the data, what are the data we are having? Okay, so here within the this is the data. What are the data I'm having? This is the data set. Now this data set is located in where it is located? In the Excel sheet, and it is located in the D drive within that Naresh IT course and Power BI. In the Power BI folder it is located. This is in the Excel format. Now what are the Excel sheet I am having? This Excel sheet, entire Excel sheet I have to load. Where I have to load? In terms of Power BI, or I have to load in the Python. So I will show you how to load this one in the Power BI. So see here, I'm going to click on the import data from Excel, and I'm going to load the data. And once I load the data, okay, here I'm going to get the data. See the entire data. What are the data? That Excel sheet is there. The entire Excel sheet is getting loaded here. This is called as extract up to now. Now here can you see two options are there? One is load, one is transform. If you click on the transform, it will redirect to another page, which is called as, see, I'm getting to another window, a different window. Earlier the window is different. This is different window. This is different window. I'm getting to a new window. What is this window name? Power Query. So here we are going to do the data cleaning, data transformations, any wrong data. You want to create a new column. Like this, we are going to do that one in the transform. We are transforming the data. This is called as transform. So for example, if I want to select only the first character, okay, first character, see here, I'm having with the different names are there. Okay, multiple people are there in this company. Now I want to know how many people are working with how many names are starting with the letter A. Okay, total number of records, let us check first. Total how many records are there? Let's see. Total 183 records are there. Okay, 183 different people are working in this company. Out of these 183, how many of them are working, how many people are having the letter name starting letter A? That is my requirement. How many of them are B? How many of them are C? Like this, that is the requirement. So for that, what I'm going to do, just observe in the Power Query, These are the columns are given to me. What are the columns? Name, gender, age, rating, date join, department, salary, and country. Now I'm not having with the new column. I'm creating a separate new column. See here, I'm clicking on the add column and there is an option called as extract, and I'm going to extract the first character of what, which I'm extracting first character. See, I'm getting the first character of the name. So first I have to select the name column. After selecting the name column, you have to click on the extract, click on the first character, and you are going to create a new column like this. Can you observe? So in this particular person name, he's started with the Parsuramadu, and in that Parsuramadu, that letter, first letter is P. Second person name is Edukondalu, and the person name starts with the Y. So first character was extracted, only first character. Like that, I have created a new column. Separately, I have created a new column. Now, after creating this new column, okay, I'm going to click on the save. Okay. Now, can you see here? A new character is added. So where I have done that column addition of the new column, where I have done is within the transform. After transforming, I'm loading the data. Sir, for example, I don't want to transform anything. Directly you are going to load. You are going to extract the data from the Excel sheet. Directly you are going to load in the Power BI. Simply. For example, in between you want to do some kind of data cleaning or data transformation. In that case, you are going to click on the transform. Okay. If you don't want to do any data cleaning, miss, directly load. If you want to do some kind of data cleaning, miss, transform. Earlier I told you that. So here data cleaning can be done using the Power BI, that is Power Query, or using the Python. And data analysis also can be done using the Power BI or Python. Right? Now the same thing, just here observe, I'm going to create what are the data I'm having. I'm going to take here one concept called as slicer. So these are the different types of plots we are having, out of which I'm going to select the slicer, and I'm going to give the first character here. And along with that, I'm going to add the table. In the table, I'm going to add the name of the person. Now, can you observe here? A letter, I'm selecting only A. See, only A letter people are separated. If I click on the B, only B letter people are separated. If I click on the C, only C letter people are separated. Sir, letters are very small, sir, not visible. That is not a problem. Formatting, that comes under formatting, and we can modify that one. So we can just increase the size like this. What are the size you are interested? And if you are interested with the column heading, I want to increase the column heading. That is name of the person. The column heading I'm going to give with a big size. And the color also I'm going to give a different color, something like this. So with the letter I, how many people are there? With the letter, sir, here number of people are visible, but count I want. I want their count also. So for that, what I'm going to do means I'm going to add this one. Okay, just a minute. So I'm just adding, there is a option called as this count. And in this, just I'm going to make with respect to the count. For that, I'm going to create here count. Count is equal to data of data of with respect to name of the person. So count function, count of data of name. Now just I'm trying to bring this what are this one. See, with the letter G, how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you see that number here? So like this we are going to create. Sir, you have done something fastly in the Power BI, but we have not understand anything. Don't focus on that because I'm not explaining the Power BI now. Example purpose I'm showing. Example purpose, what is meant by extract, transform, what is meant by load, and what is meant by this one I'm explaining. That's it. Here the meaning of extract, I'm explaining this one. The meaning of extract means extracting the data from the Excel sheet. That is the meaning of extract. Extracting the data from Excel sheet or CSV file or any other file or from database. Somewhere you are extracting the data. That is the meaning of extract. That is the meaning of extract. Now second one is transform. What is the meaning of transform? Transform is converting the data, modifying the data. Instead of this one we can say modification of the data is called as transform. And this modification will be done in 3 ways. What are the modifications you are having? Modifications are 3. One is add. If you add also, it is called as modification only. If you add a new column, if you add a new record, if you add something new, it is called as modification. If you delete something also, is called as modification only. If you replace something also, is called as modification only. Okay, these 3 comes under modifications. We call it as modification, and this modification is an English word. A normal general English word is called as modification. And this English word of modification here in Power BI is called as transform. And the same thing in the database is called as manipulation. 3 of them are same. Everything are same. In database language, we call it as manipulation. Means manipulating the original data. What original data was given with 10 columns. You are creating one more column. It is called as manipulation only. You are modifying now. You are modifying the original things means it is called as manipulation. Original thing as it is there only, it is called as original data. Any modification was done on the original data comes under manipulation. And we are going to do the manipulation or transform. All this comes under transform. And next one is called as load. Now after doing the manipulation, finally we are going to load. After saving the manipulation was done, we are going to load the data, and after loading the data we will do the analysis. Data analyst will do the analysis. Machine learning engineer will apply the machine learning algorithms. So this is meaning of extract, transform and load. Okay, so here we are going to cover in terms of how to extract the data, how to transform and how to load. Right? Along with that, we are going to learn additionally Tableau also. Tableau and Excel. How to work directly on the Excel sheet itself. Okay, instead of using the Tableau, how we can do on the Excel itself. So that one also we are going to learn. So these are the skills which are getting covered in this course. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, coming to the next one. So I have explained for you what is extract, transform, load. Now, sir, earlier you told that you are going to load the data from the Excel directly from the Tableau. But here the point is, first we are going to connect the SQL to the database now. I mean, what are the database is there? First we have to connect the SQL to the Python because we are doing the data cleaning using Python now. Now, how you are going to do that? That is also very simple. So there is a separate libraries are available. Okay, how to connect to your database? Directly one libraries are available within the Python. So see here, I'm going to show you connection between the Python versus MySQL. So there is a library called as SQL ALCHEMY. This is the library. Okay, SQL Alchemy. Okay, this library where we are going to have MySQL with Python MySQL, and it will connect to your database, and this is your username. So here in my case, in my laptop, there is a MySQL database available. If I click on MySQL database, okay, if I click on the MySQL database, see here, can you see here one word called as root? There is a word called as root. This root is called as username. So here the same thing I have written in the Python, root, username. And what is the local host? Local host 3306. The same thing I have given here, local host 3306. The moment I click on this, it is asking here password. Okay, it is protected with a password. What is that password? That password only this one, 1234. So I'm entering here 1234. That is the password. And once I click on the password, it opens into the database. And here we are having the multiple databases. These are the different databases in my laptop. Now in these databases, it has to connect to which database? To Naresh IT database. Means literally first it will click on the MySQL. It will check wherever the root is, the username is there, and it will click on that. In that, first it will enter the password. After entering the password, it will enter into that, and there it will select the Naresh IT. What are the database Naresh IT is there? The Naresh IT database will be selected. See, this is the Naresh IT database. This will be selected. Now, let me execute the query, some small query, and I'll show you what is the difference between the both of them. So here, once I connected with the query, okay, database, okay, see, for that, what I'm going to do is, this all the things you'll understand in the further. As of now, you may not understand what is this import and what is this file, what is the code. You may not understand because you are not familiar with the Python, you are not familiar with the coding part, nothing. Just what I'm trying to show you is how we can connect the database to a Python and how the data cleaning will be done. Okay, so here just I'm trying to load the data, and after loading the data, okay, see, once I load the data, here I'm going to extract the data like this. Now I'm going to type here, okay. First I'm going to use the Naresh IT database now. So for that I have to write use Naresh IT database. This is the first query I have to execute. Now it is going to use that one. In that Naresh IT database, I'm going to select star from movies. The table name, there is a movies table, and I'm going to select that one. Now I click on this. See here, what is the output you have got? What is the first one? ID 0. What is the name of the movie? Hash 28. Year 2002. What is the rank score? Null. It is not available. Same data as it is have you got in the Python also? Any different data? Can you check here? ID is 0, hash 28, 2002, and same null. Second record is this one. This is the second record, third record, fourth record, fifth record. Same. In the Python and SQL, both are same. So now whatever you are having in the SQL database, same thing I'm going to get in the Python. And once I have received in the Python, so here, see, can you see here missing values are there? Some missing values are there. And total how many records are there means 3,88,269 records are there. So here also observe 3,88,269 in the database. 3,88,269 records are there. Now in this some missing values are there. Now I want to remove the missing values. I don't want the missing values in my data set. I don't want the missing values. For that, what I'm going to use means simply df.drop NA. Means wherever the missing values are there, drop them. Simply it will drop. Okay. And after dropping, I'm going to store that one in the df. And if I print my df, see, now missing values are not there. Remaining everything are dropped. Wherever the missing values are there, drop, and balance only these records. Now, sir, before dropping, you are dropping okay. But my requirement is before dropping, how many missing values are there? How to know? How many missing values are there? How many non-missing values are there? First, I want that question. Later you drop. Okay. Once again, I'm going to load the data. Okay. This is total. You are having how many records? 3,88,269 records. In this, I want how many missing values are there within the rank score. Okay, I'm going to give the df dot is null, means how many missing values. Null means null values, dot sum. Sum means total number of. So total number of how many missing values are there? 3,21,024 records are having the missing values. Now, out of 3,88,629 records, 3,21,024 records are having the missing values. Now, balance how many of them are will be there? 67,605. Is the point is clear? When I do the drop NA, after doing the drop NA, what is the number of records I am going to get? Same with respect to 3 lakhs, sorry, this is 269. Okay, 3,88,269 minus this one. So which is 67,245. Same number of records, 67,245. Is the point is clear, guys? So just we can do the entire data cleaning and we can manipulate the data. We can replace the data, all these things. Sir, in the Excel, what are the Excel sheet you have shown earlier? One Excel sheet you have shown here earlier, na? Can we load this Excel sheet directly in the, I think you muted your, okay. Some of the students are unmuted. Just give me 1 minute. If some of the students are unmuted means it create the disturbance. Just I'm trying to mute them. Okay. For example, I want to load this file, HR data. What are this Excel file is there? This one I want to load into the Python. Means I want to extract into Python. I want to extract into the Python. So for that, what I'm going to do is, see here, I'm just using the, within the pandas, there is a function called as read underscore Excel. And where this file is located, what are the file is located, what is the location of the file? This is the location. I'm copying the file location and I'm pasting here. The entire file location I'm pasting like this. Along with that, what is the file name? I'm going to load what the file name is hr-data. That is the file name, hr-data dot xlxx. That is the Excel file. So see here, I'm just adding with respect to R. R means read the file. Now the entire data set was loaded here. What are the Excel file is there? That Excel file is loaded here, entire loaded. And once you load it here, what are the file? And you can do the data cleaning and everything. So you can load the files and you are going to do the data cleaning in the Python. Now the question is, what is this PD? What is this read underscore Excel? What is this bracket? What is inverted commas? These are the questions now. Because we don't know Python means obviously that would be the questions. So for that reason only, first we have to learn the Python. Without learning the Python directly, if I explain these functions, there will be no use. Is the point is clear, guys? Done. Sir, why R is written inside the bracket? So that is the syntax. Either you have to write the R or you have to use the double backslash. Double backslash. Wherever the backslash you are having, you have to use the double. Then it will work in the same way. If you are not using the double backslash, Okay, in the case of you are not using the double backslash and directly if you are using this one, it is going to throw the syntax error. Syntax means rule, Python rule. You are not following the Python rule. The meaning of syntax error means you are not following the Python rule. Syntax means rule. Syntax error means you are not following the rule. That's it. Either you have to add with respect to R, or you have to use with respect to double backslash, or third option you are having is you can go with the forward slash. Instead of this, one forward slash. Three options are there. Is the point is clear? That is the rule in the Python. Okay. So now just like this, we are going to load the data and we'll start playing with the data. Means what are the things we required? What are the everything. For example, here rating is there. Okay. Let me show you here. I'm going to have within the Power BI how many people are having with respect to how. Okay. In each, let us take an example. There is a department. There is a column called as department. Now just I'm trying here department. Okay, what are the department is there? Now can you see here? There is a plot, one plot you are getting. And this plot, whatever you are having, it is going to show you in each department how many people are working. Okay. In procurement department, there is a department name called as procurement. In that 55 members are working. In website department, 54 members are working. In finance department, 38 are working. In sales department, 28 are working. In HR department, 8 people are working. This is the plot. Now the same thing I'm going to get in the pandas. Okay, df of department dot value counts is the function. What is meant by value counts means value means category count of the each category. So here just I'm going to store this one in the df is equal to, okay, then it will work. In the procurement department, how many are working? 55. Same answer you got in the Power BI also. In the website, how many people are working? 54. Same answer or different answer? Then what is the difference here and versus there means? This is Python, that is Power BI. Sir, this is not plot. No, sir. This is normal. I want plot. For plot, we are going to use a concept called as Seaborn. And you can even create the plots also here. All these things you will understand in the further. Is the point is clear? So just you are going to load the data from the database. I have shown you how to load the data from the database. And after from there, we are going to work on the Python data cleaning. Means if you want to remove the missing values or if you want to replace the missing values. So for example, I want to replace the missing values. For how we are going to replace? Simply fill NA. Function name is fill NA. Fill means it will fill. NA means not available. Wherever it is not available, it will fill. I don't want to fill. I want to remove. Then df dot drop NA. Drop means remove. That much of simple. The data cleaning part is that much of simple. Is the points are clear? If you want to replace the missing values means you are going to use the fill NA. If you want to drop means you are going to use the drop NA. Right? So like this, we are going to do the entire data cleaning in the Python. And once it is completed, we are going to do the data analysis. And from there, we'll do the presentation. What are the presentation you are having? By creating the dashboards. Point is clear? So now, so this is with respect to the course and in the skills, and any data analyst has to do the same. Now let's start workflow. As I've told you, workflow. What is the workflow we are going to do is, we'll start with the initially Python. After Python, we'll start with the SQL, statistics. First, we'll complete these two. And one of the student is asking, sir, to remove the null values, NA is used. Exactly. Drop NA. Drop NA. NA is not available. Okay. Now, sir, you are using the drop NA, okay, but earlier you have used some is null. What is the difference between these two? Okay, now if you want that one, let's take one more example. Like I'm going to take one Excel sheet on the desktop. This is the Excel. In the Excel sheet, I'm going to create one column name called as X. In that, I'm going to give the 1, 2, 3 gap. I'm giving the gap. In between, I'm giving the gap. I'm not writing anything. 5. Okay, a small data. Only one column with 5 records. Let's go with a small amount of data and I'm going to save this one. Now, let us give the name of this Excel file as example. Name is example. Now, let us load this one in the Python. How to load this one in the Python and how to check all these things as a small example purpose. I'm going to use pd.read_excel. Again, since I'm loading the Excel file, read_excel. Now where it is located? On the desktop. And I want the path. How to get the path means click on the properties. Here you will find the path. Copy this. Whatever the path is there, copy and paste here. Within the inverted commas, paste the path. And also add the name of the file, that is example.xlxx. That is the file name. So first it will go to the desktop. On the desktop, example.xlx, any file is there, it will load that one. Now that one I'm going to store in the df. Name is df. Some variable name I'm going to take df. So now it is throwing the error because I'm not using either r, I'm not using the backslash, double backslash, or I'm not using the single forward. 3 of them I'm not using. So it is throwing the error. So simply I'm adding the r. Now load it. Now first one, df dot is null. Is null means whether you are a null value. It is asking whether you are a null value. First 1, here 1 is there. Whether it is a null value? No, it is not a null value. No is called as in Python false. Yes is called as true. So first one is false. It is not a null value. Second, it is a null value? False. It is a null value? False. Whether it is a null value? True. Whether it is a null value? False. So just the same thing you are going to get. Wherever the null value is there, that null value will be considered as true. Wherever the non-null value is there, it will be given as false. That is the meaning of is null. Now, next one is, I'm going to drop the null value. What are the null values there? Drop NA means wherever the null value is there, that will be dropped. See, 4 was dropped. Now, sir, now I want to fill that one. I want to fill with the 4. Okay, df dot fill NA. Fill NA with 4. Now see, that value was filled with the 4. Is the point is clear? Like this. Is null is used to check condition. Null drop NA is used to drop. Fill NA is used to fill. 3 of them are different. Is the points are clear? Your question is clear? Right? Of course, we'll discuss all these things in the further. So what is this function? What is meant by function? In that, how you have to give the number? Sir, here you are not giving the number. Why here only you are giving the number? For this one, what we have to write here, what we have to write, they are called as arguments. And how to set these arguments? That is Python. Once we enter into the Python, you will understand all these things. I'm not explaining the Python or I'm not explaining the coding part. I'm explaining just how the data cleaning will work in the Python. How simple is in the data cleaning in the Python. Sir, you have taken a small example, so it is very easy, sir. If you take a big data set, time will be taking more. Small data sets will be completed. Every project is not the same now. For example, one exam is there. One exams will be completed in half an hour only. Every exam is half an hour only. Yeah? Some exams will be there where 3 hours exam also will be there. Na? So projects also will be the same. According to the size of the data, the time of the project also depends. If the data set is small, time of the data set is small, data set size is small, means time also less and money also will be less. When the data set size is very high, very huge, and it takes more amount of time to analyze that one, automatically budget is more, time is also more. Everything will not be completed in 1 month, everything will not be completed in 10 months. It depends, all depends on the data. For small data sets, less time I have taken. For large amount of data set, I will take somewhat more time, extra 2 minutes or 3 minutes time. Example purpose, 2 or 3 minutes. In the real life, according to the data, number of days will be increased, number of months will be increased. As the size increases, time also increases. Is the points are clear, guys, everyone? So what is meant by data cleaning? The meaning of data cleaning is clear. Now that once the data cleaning is clear, you are going to do the analysis. Sir, what is meant by analysis? Okay, let me check. Let me tell you that what is meant by analysis also. I'm going to fill the value like this. Okay, after filling the value, now if I print my DF, I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After cleaning was completed. Now after cleaning, now what is the average value of X? What is the average value of X? DF of X dot mean. That is the average value. What is the average value? Means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by 5. That is 15 by 5, which is 3. Now what is the minimum value in the X? DF of X dot min, which is 1. What is the maximum value in the X in this column? What is the maximum value? DF of X dot max. DF of X means in the DF, it is selecting the X column. If multiple columns are there, I want only for the X column. I don't want for remaining columns. Whichever the column you are interested, that column selection is DF of X. Instead of, for example, you are having one more column. Let's create one more column also. Okay. Yeah, mean and average both are same. Mean, average is called as mathematical term. Mean is called as statistical term. And I'm going to create one more column called as this one, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and I'm going to click on the save. And the same file, once again, I'm trying to load here. What are the example I have taken? I'm trying to load. And after loading, first I'll fill the missing value. And after that, now I'm getting. Now I want for Y column, what is the average value? What I have to do? Instead of X, you have to write here Y. Then Y column will be selected. For Y column, 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. 6 plus 7, 13, 13 plus 8 is 21, 21 plus 9 is 30, 30 plus 10, 40, 40 divided by 5, which is 8. Sir, I want the total only. First you have done the total now, 40 total, sum, dot sum. Sir, you told that number of records are 5 records now. How to get? Length function, length of DF, 5. Total number of records. Okay, so this is the one. Now what is mean? Sum divided by length. So these are all the statistical parameters, and we are going to execute the statistical parameters and we are analyzing the data. Sir, this is a small example. Let's take one more example. Directly I'm going to with the real life example, live example, where I'm having one company name called as Reliance Industries. Okay. Now for this Reliance Industries, this is the plot. In this plot, what is the minimum value? What is the maximum value? What is the average value? From here you will get that one. You are going to extract the data from the database. Where is that database? So here I'm going to extract the data like this. I'm going to enter into the NSE website. Here I'm going to type Reliance, and here I'm going to get the historical data of last 1 year data, and I'm going to click on the download, and the file is downloaded. And what are the file I'm having? This is the file. Okay, I'm having the date along with the price. Now this is the price you are having. What is the average of this one? What is the minimum? In last 1 year, what is the minimum value? In last 1 year, what is the maximum value? What is with respect to deviation value? How much it is deviated from the mean every day? More deviation is there, or less deviation is there? All these things we are going to analyze. So simply here, I have collected the data from the website. In the real life, we are collecting the data from the database. And finally, we will do the same kind of analysis. Is all the points are clear, guys? So just, sir, I want to make the same kind of line plot. What are the line plot in the website? It is showing here now. This is called as line plot. How do you got this line plot? Means on x-axis they have considered the date, on y-axis they have considered the value, and they have applied the line plot. If you want to see the same line plot in Python or in the Power BI, just you have to load that one and you have to select the line plot. There is an option called as line plot. So here you will have the option called as line plot. This is line plot. Can you see? Once you click on the line plot, and if you give on the x-axis date column, on the y-axis share column, automatically you'll get the line plot. Same answer you'll get. Right? That is the line plot basically. We call it as line plot. And in the Python also we can do. Right? So just by selecting the data, by analyzing the data, and we are trying to improve the business. What are the business we can do? We are trying to improve based on the analysis, based on the observations. Is the points are clear? Now, next coming to the next point. So the workflow, first I'll start with the Python, the basics of the Python, statistics, and from the statistics, we'll move on to the, what is the next one we are going to learn is SQL. And from the SQL, we'll move on to the Power BI. And since already I have explained for you the Python and statistics, since I already explained for you, here automatically once I will start from here, project, what are the project steps are there? I will start here, project steps. Project steps will be started because already Python and statistics are completed, means project steps. First I'll start with the SQL. After SQL, data cleaning using the Python, because already Python was completed now. So directly I will show you the data cleaning. Next, data analysis using the statistics. Already statistics is completed now. So I'll show you the data analysis. From there, Power BI. In that order, we'll go automatically. And we'll complete the projects. Right? For Python, one project will complete. For database, one project. For Power BI, one project. For Tableau, one project. Like that, we are going to cover 4 different projects. And by integrating all of them, we are going to cover one project, including everything, starting to ending, by collecting the data and by evaluating, and finally creating the dashboard and presentation. Like that, we are going to create one project that is called as resume project. 4 projects for understanding the concepts, 1 project for the resume, and 1 project, whatever I have created, 1 project for the resume. Similarly, you are going to create 2 different projects in the same way, and in your resume you have to add 2 projects. 1 project you have to add from using the SQL. Second one is using the Python and using the Power BI. This should be in your resume 1 project. Second project should be SQL, Python and Tableau. This should be your second project. 2 projects you have to add in your resume. 1 project is a combination of these 3, and 1 project is a combination of these 3. And once you add like this, automatically you will get a interview course along with your Microsoft certification. Is the points are clear? So 2 projects should be there. As a data analyst, you have to keep 2 projects. Then only interview course you will get. That too, the projects which are not discussed in the class. You have to develop the projects. So for developing the projects, we require the data now. I will share the data. I will share only the data, and I will share the business problem. Once you join in the company, assume that you have joined today in my company. In the day 1, what I will discuss with you, in the same way I will discuss, and I will share the data set to you, and everything you only have to done. I'm not going to show anything. At the last one, what are the resume projects are there? Not that one. Each student has to select a different projects. Sir, why different projects? Let us take an example. Student 1 and student 2, both are doing the same projects. Assume these two students are friends. Basically, they both are friends. Maybe initially also, or after joining in the Naresh IT, finally they have become the friends. Okay, obviously some friends will come now whenever we join any course. So friends, that basically some friends are there. Now these two friends, generally what they'll do means they'll discuss each other in the subject, and whenever I share the questions or whenever I share the task, whatever I share, they'll discuss each other. And after discussing each other or something, now I'm sharing the same data. For example, for both of them, I'm sharing the same project. Now both of them are going to do the same project. Both of them will write the same projects in the resume. They'll do the same projects and they'll write in the resume also, both of them in the same way. And both of them will forward to the same company also, because they are friends now. They'll discuss each other now. So same company also they'll forward. And both of them get rejected same. Both will get rejected. Because in the resume 1, what are the resume 1 you are having? Okay, just 1 minute. So your resume 1 and resume 2, two resumes are there. In the both the resumes, other than person name of the person, other than this, remaining projects are same, skills are same, certification is same, Naresh IT is same. Everything is same except the name of the person and mobile number and email ID. Remaining everything is same. What are the projects they have done? What are the skills they are having? What are the certification they are having? And Naresh IT, this one. Everything is same. And once you have forwarded, the person who has received these two resumes, what they'll understand, in Naresh IT, they are selling the projects and these people are writing the projects blindly. How they'll understand that you have done? Tell me, guys. If you have received two resumes like this, both the resumes are having asterisk and just only the name difference, do you think that they have done on their own, or do you think that they have copied? What is your feeling when you receive the two resumes of the same projects, same titles, same internal content, everything is same means? What is your feeling? They are considered as the duplicates, or they are considered as the copy records. Now what you are going to do? Are you going to call them for interview? That is the thing which was getting happened. Both of them will get rejected. Both of them will not get the interview call finally. And that person will come and they'll say that, sir, my resume is not getting shortlisted. Not only me, sir, my friend resume also. They will only say directly, but they'll don't understand the reason behind that. Who is the friend is not getting shortlisted means his friend only will not get shortlisted. Other friends will get shortlisted. One student will come and they will say that, sir, I and my friend are applying for the companies, but we are not getting shortlisted. But others who are getting shortlisted and who are getting the jobs, why they are getting the jobs, why these two people are not getting the jobs? Because these two people are sending the same resume to the same company and they're creating the duplicate records and both of getting rejected. That is the reason. Now tell me, in this class now, total 100 students are going to be. Okay, in this batch, 100 students will be there. 100 students, skills are going to be the common, because I'm going to teach for everything commonly. Skills will be the common. And everyone are going to complete the certification. And some of them only will complete the certification. Some of them will not qualify in the certification. At least, okay, certification and skills. And Naresh IT is common. Then what should be differed? At least projects. That is the only option. If that one also, if I share for you, directly if I give these projects and keep in the resume means, is the point is clear? The reason behind that. So what I'm going to do, so here I will show you more than 100 data sets. With me, more than 100 plus data sets are available. 100 plus projects are available. Okay, approximately around, to my knowledge, I'm having approximately 500 plus only. But example purpose, I'm writing here 100 plus. 100 plus projects, what are I'm having? In this 100 plus projects, it will be in the website only. I'm not having that one. There is some website where the data sets are available and project statements are available. Just you can open that one and you can select any one project randomly. Sir, assume that I have selected one project. My friend also has selected one project. Assume. Okay. Both of them has selected randomly, unknowingly. Then it is called as coincidence. And that coincidence cannot be there with respect to when you are having multiple students, exactly the same two projects they'll identify. It is highly impossible. When you are keeping the two projects, you and your friend keeping the as is same is highly impossible. It is not possible unless you discuss each other. If you don't discuss, highly impossible. If you want, you can try. And the way you write in the resume, yours and your friend will be different. For example, see how to check whether the person will copy or not means, for example, one person is writing on his phone exam. Other person is copying as is this one. Second person. When you are copying only, the words and the sentence formation, whatever is there, exactly will be there. Otherwise, two individuals cannot write the same sentence in the same way in the examination hall. Unless they copy. While copying also, this second person is there now. Who is copying person is there now. This copying person also will copy as it is. He will not even change the word also. He will copy blindly. What are the sentence? For example, this person has ended one sentence here. He is writing the second sentence in the second line means he will also write in the second line only. That much of blindly he will copy. When they are copying in that way, what happens? We can easily identify who is the copy person and from where he has copied also. Okay. So here the point is we have to write a different projects. You have to write a different projects. First, I will explain for you in terms of how the projects you have to collect and how you have to do the projects and you have to apply the concepts and you have to develop. Right. So the workflow, whatever we are having is first we'll start with the Python and statistics, followed by I will explain the SQL, followed by data cleaning using the Python. Already Python was completed, so data cleaning part will come here. And fine, I'm going to show you how to do the data analysis. Already statistics is completed, so data analysis. And from there, I'll show you how to present in the Power BI using the plots and Tableau. So this is the workflow order. First, this will be completed, this will be completed like this. So additional to this, at the last, we'll add the Excel also, because some of the companies are asking even Excel. So we'll add the Excel also. But most of the companies are not using the Excel nowadays. That is olden days. Or basic companies are still going with the Excel. Okay. And the placement assistance will be given both for offline and online students. Already I have discussed how this placement process will work in Naresh IT, and it is applicable for both the offline and online. Lab, what are the labs are there? Okay. See here, once again, in the workflow, this is most important. In the workflow, first we'll discuss the concepts in the class. And after the concepts, you are going to practice every day. Okay. What are the concepts I'm discussing with you? You have to practice. And after practicing every day with the concepts, you have to take after end of every module wise test will be done. So in the Python, core Python test is there, Python for data science, like this multiple tests will be done. Okay. Almost you are going to take approximately 10 tests, 10 different tests. And if you prepare only these 10 tests also, easily you can clear the interviews. Because in these 10 tests, I'm going to give the interview questions only. Real life interview questions only will be given in the test. Not with respect to some kind of basic level questions. Okay. So module wise test will be conducted and you have to write the test. After tests are completed, you have to create some projects. And once the projects are completed, then you have to take the certification. What are the certification you are having? You have to do the Microsoft certification. For Microsoft certification, I'm going to explain you how you have to take, how you have to register, and what are the sample questions, everything. And from there, after certification, you are going to create the resume. I will show you how to create the resume. And once the resume was created, now you'll start applying for the companies. This one also I will share you the where you have to apply and how you have to send a mail when you are forwarding one resume. What is the things you have to add in the mail and how do you have to add. And along with this, once you apply, you will get shortlisted. And once you get shortlisted, you have to perform. So for that interview skills, I'll discuss with you how you have to perform in the interview. I mean, how you have to introduce yourself and all these things. Along with that, I will conduct the mock interviews also. Okay, these are the order of flow, what you have to do. First step, you have to learn to attend the classes regularly and practice. This is the step one. Every day. This is every day. And this is every module wise. And this is once the entire Python is completed, one project. Once entire SQL is completed, one project. Like that projects. And certification at the last. Not every day. Certification only at the last. And you are going to have the resume building and how you have to build the resume, in that which one has to be highlighted, which one has to be kept, in which order you have to write, everything. And I will share you the sample resumes also. And from there you can start applying for the companies. For when you want to apply for the companies, which companies you have to apply, that one also will be shared for you in the Google Classroom. So once you pay the course fees, and enroll into the course, after paying the course fees, once you enroll into the course, you will be added to the Google Classroom. And all the notifications will be shared only here. What are the notifications we are having? Every notification will be shared here. And along with that, we are going to have the Google Drive. You will be added with a Google Drive. And in this Google Drive, what are the Google Drive I'm going to share? It is going to be for lifetime. The classroom will be lifetime. Google Drive will be for lifetime. In that Google Drive, you are going to get the lifetime access for all my materials. What are the materials I'm going to share? Notes, PPTs, coding part, data sets, sample resumes, interview questions, all these things, whatever I'm discussing in the class, everything will be shared here. And this is for both offline and online. Tests also will be conducted for both offline and online. Everything is for both offline and online. For example, you want to practice. While practicing, you are facing some issue. Okay. So lab facilities available. For practice, what we require is lab. For online students, lab is there. For offline students also, lab is there. Offline students, you are having in the third floor, in the same building, third floor. And the timings are from morning 9 to 6. Okay, not 6, 7. Up to 7, the lab is available. Till 7 p.m. the lab is available and you can utilize. How much time you have to utilize means your maximum extent. From morning 9 to evening 7, if you sit in the lab also, no one is going to object you. That is your choice. 1 hour or 2 hours or 10 hours or how many hours you want, you can sit. Daily 1 hour only you have to sit in the lab. There is no rule like that. From morning to evening, what are the time you want, you can sit. How much time you want, you can sit. And you can practice. While practicing, you'll get the doubts. And these doubts, what are the doubts you are having during the practice, it will be solved by the mentors. Some persons are there to tackle the doubts. And the same logic will be applied for even for the online students also. Even for online students also, same thing. Okay. Now, only difference between the online students versus offline student. Here, third floor is the offline student. Here it is the online link. We'll share one online link where you are going to share in the Google Classroom. Once you have enrolled the course, you will share the link on the Google Classroom and you have to click on the link and you have to share your screen and what are the doubts you are having, you can ask. Sir, for example, I'm an offline student. After the class, I will go to my home. Can I attend online for the lab and I can ask what are the doubts I'm having? Absolutely. Even offline students and online students can use the both online. Okay, only the registered students only can use. Outsiders cannot use. So they are going to check with the mail ID. with what mail ID you are going to log in. And if the mail ID was registered mail ID only, they will explain the doubts. Otherwise, they will simply say that it is not possible. Is the points are clear? So both offline and online students, you can practice, and while practicing, what are the doubts you are having, the doubts will be cleared by the mentors. Everyday practice is common. So now for practicing, we require some questions now. That questions also will be shared by me. What are the questions for your practice? Practice questions, or what are the tasks you required for practicing purpose? Module wise task will be shared by me. Module wise. Means once the concept is completed, I will share you the task. That particular concept is completed, task. Concept is completed, task. If the concept was not completed, I can't share the task. First concept has to be completed. And module wise task will be given. Module wise test will be conducted like that. Not module, this is topic wise, not module wise, topic wise. Sorry. Topic wise task. Sir, what is the difference between module and topic? Topic, for example, in the Python, multiple topics are there. So here, just I'm going to share you the syllabus. And this is the syllabus copy. And it will be shared to you in the WhatsApp. And I'm going to share you the WhatsApp link also now itself. In another 2 minutes, I'll share you. And see here, in the Python, what are the Python we are having? So these are the topics. So when this topic is completed, arrow mark, can you see? In that subtopics, what are the main arrow mark you are seeing now? That is main topic. Once this entire topic is completed, I will share the task. Once this topic is completed, I will share the task. Once this topic is completed, I will share the task. Whichever is having the arrow mark now, that is topic, internal subtopics. Dots are subtopics. Arrow marks are the main topics. So once the arrow mark is completed, that topic is completed, I will share the task. Now once this entire module is completed, basic module, this entire module is completed, test will be conducted. Module is completed, test. Again, you will get into the advanced module. Once this module is completed, again test. Like that, what are the module is there? Module wise test. All the things will be done by me only, from the starting to ending. Every topic is by me only, every concept is by me only, and every test is conducted by me only. Only exam is going to be written by you. That is not by me. Remaining everything is by me only. Okay. So here, NumPy. NumPy is considered as a one heading now. So this is considered as a, in terms of module. One module, one exam. This is module, one exam. What are the box you are seeing now? That is module. One box, one module. How many boxes are there? That many exams are there. Points are clear? So this syllabus copy also will be added, and we are going to share you the WhatsApp link, and already I have shared the WhatsApp link. Can you see that WhatsApp link in the chat box? Just now admin has shared you the details. In the chat box, admin just shared the details. And doubts will not be clarified on the WhatsApp. Don't type the doubts in the WhatsApp. Okay, if you are getting the mood at night 10 o'clock and you are sending one message, means we cannot open the laptop, and we are not working 24/7 now. If I give the option, whenever you want to ask the doubts, means one person will send at night 10 o'clock. Arey, you are getting the mood at 10 o'clock and you are opening laptop, means I have to also open laptop. Huh? What is this? I'm working for 24/7 here. No, na. You are, when one student will work in one time, one student will work in one time, one student will work in one time. I have to work 24/7. Huh? So instantly you can't get the answers. So for that 9 to 6, you can ask with the mentors. After 6 o'clock, if you are having the doubts, again next day morning, again 9 to 6. Right? At night 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, you are getting the some doubts, means don't send any messages. I will not even reply also. Waste of time. If you are interested also, you can send. One time you will send, second time you will send, third time you will only not send, because I will not give the reply now. Obviously. Is the points are clear? Done. Sorry. Time duration for the each topic. Done. Sir, will you take a mock interview for online students also? Yes, for both online and offline students. Once the entire Python was completed, one mock interview. SQL is completed, one mock interview. Power BI is completed, one mock interview. And Tableau is completed, one mock interview. The entire Tableau, I will keep one project now. I told you one project I will give now. Once you complete the project and you are going to share me the answers. And who has done very good in that, for those people, I will do the mock interview. In the real time in the companies also, they will not do the interview for each and every person now. They are going to shortlist now. In the similar way, I'm going to have the shortlisting criteria. So whoever has written the exams very well and the marks along with the projects, for those people, I will do the mock interview. Now, I can't do the mock interview for each and every person. That is highly impossible. Why? Because 100 students are there. If you take for mock interview for 15 minutes also, 100 into 15, just calculate. 1500 minutes. 1500 minutes means 1.5 hour session, 1500 minutes. How many sessions will be done? That one only will take another 6 months. Mock interview means not asking one question or two questions now. Mock interview means I have to ask some questions now. So to ask some questions, it will take some time now. So generally the interview will be at least for 15 to 30 minutes will be the interview. So how I can do for all the 100 students? That is highly impossible. So to certain students we are going to do. Right? Sir, what about the remaining students? Remaining students I can't do in the class. Apart from the class, mentors are available, lab is available, and you want to have the mock interview one separately, we can have. Every student can have the mock interview. But that is not possible inside the class. In the class sessions, it is not possible because 1.5 hour class we are spending for the mock interview miss. It is going to be a problem. Is the point is clear? Komal, is your question is clear? Even for online students, even for offline students, same logic is applied. No difference between online and offline students. Only offline students are sitting in front of me. They are sitting in front of their laptops. That is the only difference. Okay. What are the content wise, course wise, exam wise, corrections wise? No difference will be in the offline and online. Right? Now, sir, apart from the placement assistance, you will provide the placement for foreign students. Ishwar Reddy, we are not going to deal with the foreign, you have just discussed with the admin. Okay, regarding this, you can discuss with the admin. As of now, as from my end, I'm not going to provide any kind of placement for foreign students because in having 5 years of experience in support role with 8 lakhs package CTC, is this right course for me? I'm ready to accept data analyst job at same CTC. 100% you can expect. If you are expecting within the same CTC, then it is possible. Right? Yeah, total duration with projects and interview preparation. Overall, it takes 3 months. 3 months to 3 months, 10 days approximately. Let us assume 3.5 months blindly. Why, if I say 3 months, again, you will count the days. Sir, 3 months completed. No, sir. When you will complete, when you will complete. Don't ask this question. So let us assume 3.5 months. So September 2nd, it was started, but regular class into the subject was starting tomorrow. That is September 6th. So September 6th to 3.5 months you count. And what are the date you will get? Block that date. From there, it will be completed. That is the maximum time. Minimum time is 3 months. Maximum time is 3.5 months. 3 to 3.5 months. Neha, is your question is clear? Next, still anyone? Any questions? Yeah, I will share you the course schedule. I mean, topic, this module, how many days, this module, how many days, everything will be shared tomorrow. Okay. And once you join in the WhatsApp, once you are joining the WhatsApp, then you can get the details in the WhatsApp itself. So how to, and offline students, please connect to the admin. Outside admin is available. You can connect from the admin or just type this WhatsApp community. This is the link. Right. So this is the link, guys. So I request everyone to take the photo or screenshot or whatever it is. Power automation. Automatically it will be included. Yes, 100% it will be included. And you can even check the syllabus copy also. Yes, please. రేపటి నుంచి ఎలా కోర్స్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది కదా, రేపు వెళ్ళండి ఇంకొక 2-3 days ఫ్రీగానే వినండి. డిసైడ్ అవ్వకండి అప్పుడే, అది విన్నాకే డిసైడ్ అవ్వు, నీకు కూడా క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, అది కూడా ఆ క్వశ్చన్ కూడా నేను ఇప్పుడు ఎలాగో మంచిగానే చెప్తా, మంచిగానే వెళ్ళిద్ది, నార్మల్గా వెళ్ళిద్ది అంట. నువ్వు నమ్మేస్తావా? నేను చెప్పడానికి చెప్తా, నమ్ముతావా అన్న? మరి నమ్ముతానంటే మంచిగానే వెళ్ళిద్ది, అసలు ఈజీగా అర్థమైతే అంట. అది ఇంకా క్లారిటీ కావాలనుకుంటే రేపు ఇంకొక క్లాస్ ఫ్రీగా విను. ఐ మీన్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాసెస్ ఏదైతే ఉన్నాయో అది కూడా రెగ్యులర్ క్లాసెస్ కూడా విని అప్పుడు డిసైడ్ అవ్వు. ఓకే, జనరల్గా ఏ ట్రైనర్ అయినా కానీ స్లోగానే అంతాం, క్లియర్గా చెప్తామని అంటారు. అది నిజమా అబద్ధం అడిగి తెలిసింది. ఏ ట్రైనర్ మాత్రం నేను ఫాస్ట్గా వెళ్ళిపోతాను నీకేం అర్థం కాదని చెప్తారా ఏంది? ఎవడ అలా చెప్పడుగా. ఓకే, డన్ గైస్. ఇఫ్ యూర్ నాట్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్ యూ కెన్ లీవ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్. Sir, in this course includes ML programs? No, it will not include the ML. And once you join in the WhatsApp, we are going to share the syllabus copy now. Just you can go through the syllabus. Yeah, Shweta, when I'm taking the mock interview, you can listen to the questions and I will even type the questions also in the notepad. In front of you only I will do. Miss, at the time online students will be connected and offline students. Some of the online students will be there, some of the offline students are there, for whom I am doing the interview, and remaining students can listen and they can take a note of that, and I will type all the questions also in the notepad only. Yeah, Shrikant, what is the time schedule for each module? That will be shared in the tomorrow's class. Sir, can I get your LinkedIn profile? Paras, you can get my LinkedIn profile. That is nothing but this one. Just let me share my LinkedIn profile. So just you can type in the LinkedIn, this is Shriram Krishna. Yeah, thank you for your wishes. Sir, you type the program in front of us. Madhuri will type the program in front of you only. Raj, I'm having 5 years of career gap. Course is suitable for me to start the program. Rather than this, I'll suggest for you data science program. Because when you are having that much of career gap or some kind of issue, it is better to go with the AI, which includes the AI. So I suggest for you to go to the data science and AI. In that, whatever is there, it will be included. You are asking what? Power automation, generally we don't require, but that we can add. That is not a problem. We can give us an intro and we can show you as a brief idea about that. But generally we don't require in the reality as a data analyst. Yeah, for that reason, just if you want, I can add 1 or 2 sessions for that and I can show you. That is not a problem. Okay. Chappa. Yes. Both will be done at the same time. How many? From tomorrow, regular class, subject, directly subject.